Here it is. This isn't really recent, but it's something I've had to deal with every day of my life. So a little under a year ago, me and my dad got into this huge fight over my stepmom because the day he married her, he made a promise to me that we would spend every Sunday together for a few weeks. After making that promise, he broke it. Ever since he broke that promise, we'd been having problems. At one point, it got so bad my mom ended up having to get primary custody of me, which I was completely okay with, considering I wouldn't have to deal with my stepmom as often. A few months after this took place, we got into another fight at my grandmother's house. He went so far as to smack me. I haven't seen him in almost a year since that day because I'm scared of him. Right now I live with my mom and she's had to raise me on her own, and I'm only 15 and my parents always fought when I was younger. Growing up just hasn't been easy on me, and I've contemplated suicide before, but I knew it wouldn't solve anything, so I never did. I always wished my life was different, but I know it never will be. This is this is a pretty bad one because of the physical abuse aspect involved. You say this wasn't recent, but in terms of how long this has carried on, this problem is still fresh. The wound is still fresh. You can't undermine that problem. Where you're at right now, I'm just trying to kind of collect my thoughts here. Okay, so far there's been a promise made, a promise broken, fights have started. They got so bad you've been changed into your mom's custody. I'm glad this has happened, that you've gotten to this situation where at least I'm assuming you feel safe with your mom. Be thankful that you're there. Be thankful that she's helping raise you. I know what it's like. Again, my father died before I was born, and my mom has raised myself and my brother for 18 years, my brother 19 years. And be thankful that she loves you enough to really help you out in a situation like this, and be sure she knows she's appreciated. It's not easy on her, and she needs love. Everybody needs love. Everybody needs a little bit more of that in their lives. So a few months back, we got another fight at my grandmother's house, and he went so far as to smack me. The fact that your dad even laid a hand on you, that's ridiculous. Violence is not an answer to any situation. He could have handled that much better, and it's probably a good thing that you're staying away from him for now. And you might want to give it more time. I would not push this man completely out of your life, but I think what you're doing right now is just fine. You might maybe want to find out what's going on a little bit in his life and see if he's done anything to help himself, if he's gone through any counseling or therapy, if he's done anything to really help him. That way you cannot fear this man that helped bring you into this world. And I see there's been a lot of fighting in your life um, growing up, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Fighting is conflict. Conflict is bad. Um, you've contemplated suicide. I'm so glad that you haven't. You're right. Suicide isn't the answer. You wish your life could be different, and you think it's not going to change. Your life is going to change, and it's going to change for the better. I promise that. It's going to get better. And it might not right now. You're only 15. I mean, you're packed with hormones, and there's things that are happening every day that just blow your mind. And I'm 18, and things still blow my mind. And I mean, it's bad. But don't lose hope for your future. Things will change. You can't just give up on yourself. That's bad. That's a no-no. Keep smiling, and like I said, appreciate something. Find something that makes you happy to be alive, and don't set your goals too high because you want something to work for, but you need something to do until you get there. Step up in your life. This happened in the past and it's happening now, but that doesn't mean it'll be happening then. There's a lot you can do to help this situation, and that's pretty much all I have to say.